Alright, take number 3. Hello everybody, this is Jonathan Way, and this is my project for Game Design 2, the Fungus project. So, first off, it's named Coney Island, and I apologize for my quote-unquote skills in Photoshop here. Now, I want to state right off the bat that this story was made for story development for interactive media and has been adjusted for, this project. Now, I did make the story, but I did make it with one other person whose name is Connor, and I have given him full credit for the story and whatnot. And also, I've used our great teacher Bill's likeness in this as well, and I've also given him credit, along with credit for where I got all the pictures and music and whatnot. Now, to explain the visuals a little bit, Coney Island, which is also the name of the project, is an island full of sweets. Like a candy island, basically. Now, our two adventurers, Neil and Sam here, are going to Coney Island because they want to acquire the quote-unquote treasure recipe. Here, let's just start skipping a little bit. As they're approaching the island, they have a choice of either going to the dock or to the shore. Let's go to the dock this time. Now, the consequences, or lack thereof, of going to the dock is that they keep their boat. If they went to the shore, their boat would have been destroyed because these two have no idea how to actually land a boat. They're adventurers, not sailors. Now, there was a bit of a running joke in this that one of the adventurers is like a sugar addict, and they run into a forest of pixie sticks. Unfortunately, those pixie sticks were toxic, but Neil, the adventurer with the sugar addiction, decided to eat it anyway, and that also sets a variable off that, yes, he ate it, which will have consequences later down the line in the story. Now, they eventually run into the villain, who at first is named Chef, if I could get it to pop up here. Yes, there it is. But later is revealed to be Du Ferrari right here. And that also subsequently changes his name here. Just a bit of attention to detail that I thought was fascinating. Now, he has a pet lizard named Blizzard, who has a Dairy Queen Blizzard cup on. Because why not? Sorry, I'm a bit sick. Now, there is a decision here, and you gotta be quick about it. So let's split up, which is what the timer would automatically went down to anyway. Now, the reason why split up is the default is because it adds more humor a bit and attention to the story. As you can see, now because it also leads into this choice. Now let's save him, because if you leave him, it goes to a game over, which has, I believe it has a camera effect of shaking the camera and then a noise of the lizard eating both of you. Now in this route, you instead get rid of the lizard. You get another sheen shake motion and noise, and a little disappearance showing that the lizard is now actually gone. He's not just running off for somewhere. Like with Du Ferrari, who, when he just disappears off the screen, that means he ran off, he's not dead or something. Alright, let's keep going. A monsoon eventually hits the island, which is why we have a raining scene here. Now, the two adventurers are getting very close to the treasure, and they see two paths. Either one going to a gingerbread house or one going through a cave. For this case, let's go to the gingerbread house because I personally enjoy it more. Now they go into the gingerbread house and realize that they are very close to the treasure, but all of a sudden they hear Du Ferrari coming in from the back. Now the whole premise around Du Ferrari is that he is very, he will stop at nothing to get this recipe. He's a famous chef, he needs it. And this also leads into the case where he slams the door open, which also shakes the camera and you can hear it. Which I think adds some tension, which is why it was added in. It also shows like how aggressive he is for it. Now they run off, they go, and they're now in the cave where they notice that there's a quicksand like substance, which is just sugar. And since Neil decided to eat the pixie stick poison, there's an extra little scene here that's playing out right now where he jumps into the moat of sugar because of his addiction to sugar. Note that if you decide to land on the shore, break the boat, and thus not running into that forest of pixie sticks, this little extra scene would not be happening. Now, as they're about to get the treasure, DeFerrari comes in, he falls into the quicksand because he's rushing, and now you have the option of either helping him or just leaving him. Personally, I can never hate this face, so I believe we should help him out, regardless of his actions. Unfortunately though, because you help him out, he gets up and he just runs for the treasure again. Now you have a choice of either trying to fight for the treasure, or just getting out of there and just screw it, your lives are more important. Frankly, let's just get the recipe from him because that's what the timer would have went to anyway. Now, Neil tackles DeFerrari to the ground, but the whole place is falling apart. And due to that, since none of you are getting out and you're basically just fighting on the floor, everyone basically dies, since the island is just crumbling apart. Yep. And yeah, that's it for my that's it for the project. Thanks.